Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome, welcome. So, got another good day of Eve today, and gonna be doing more faction warfare. Although I do want to discuss today what are some of the things that we should be looking at. Um, I know tomorrow on my mind, I want to do some testing with things like webbing and see about the control of ships and everything, what kind of, what difference it makes for one web against two, and, whether or not, what kind of ships can get through. There is, the Ventures have two built-in warp stabs, and, so can that always get away from one? Can we stop it from warping? Can we, interrupt the warp? Can we web and control velocity and stuff like that? I think that might be kind of interesting. It'll be relevant to PvP, and it'll also be relevant to, protecting yourself better and knowing how to escape or how to manipulate. This is where I left off yesterday with the hook bill, and had a good time with Stir, his channel Sorry About Your Face, and had a good time with that yesterday. I learned a bit from him, so he's very good at PvP, and so learned a little bit from him, and so I think I'm in Caldari space right now. I have to be. I'm docked. So, but gonna work this area a little bit with my hook bill. We'll see what what I can earn. I did earn 160,000 LP yesterday in what we did, and it was 3/4 of that was really just hardcore working on getting LP, focusing on that. The rest of it came capturing sites and a little bit of PvP. So, did get a kill on a Vexer yesterday. I actually got the final shot. Ooh. Not that I could kill a Vexer on my own with this, but 4 of us together did it. So that was kind of cool. And I am doing the store at the same time today again. So I actually have a customer thing that just came in. So that's what I'm looking at the same time here. A little multitasking. Just making sure they are good to go. Okay. So, all right. Well, let me find something on the map here, and
welcome to the Dragons.
Make a little route. Dave Devang, thank you for following. Welcome. I don't know how well the sub and follow bot is going to pick things up today. It's saying that it's having errors connecting to the servers. So, I don't know if, how bad it is or whatnot, but it's just, it's giving me some reports of errors. So, okay. Interesting. Okay. Got that. Just finish with this customer here, and I will take off. Let's see here. Customers always come first. That's the way it works. They are who fund the show. Okay, all done, all taken care of. Low gamma ray and katana. Hey, undocking. See what happens. And I think we're tier 3 right now. Keep popping back and forth between tier 3 and tier 4.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
Mental Colossus, thank you for following. Welcome. Okay. So, we do have an auction today. Go ahead and start it. It's for the EVE Online Explorer add-on pack. Starting bid is at 1. And so basically, it has some clothing in it. It has a ship. It has the fit for the ship. It has some blueprints. And it has the basics that you need for starting exploration. So, you know, you can check that out and
Warp drive
if you want in on it, you can bid on it. You get your gold by just being here. If you're brand new, by following, you'll get 10 gold, and then you get 20 gold an hour as a follower, 40 an hour as a sub. So you might have to save up a little bit for something like that, but we will, when we hit 100 viewers, we are going to do a raffle as well. And so the raffle will be a for Minmatar Bounty Hunter Starter Pack, and that should be good. Okay, I only have 122 DPS. Why does my DPS keep changing on this darn ship? This is the third time it's changed. Don't get it. I don't know if I'll be able to, how effectively I'll be able to do this small. I'm a little bit frustrated because it seems like my DPS keeps changing on this ship. It's like I've been running this fit yesterday and today, and 3 different times I've gotten 3 different numbers. So I'm not quite 100% sure what to think about that, you know? I'm way deep into the militia territory from my base, so I do not have my scout for me right now. I've got 2 of them on me right now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm breaking his tank. I think maybe I'm not. Hey, turn my micro off. See if we can do a little bit more damage. Changes with fleet. I don't know if there's changes with fleet. Okay, I'll get you guys in here in just a second. Let me get one thing under my belt here. Come on, really? I seem to be really having a hard time breaking this guy's tank. This is not working. I have to say, this is not.
Warp drive active.
DPS is just too low. 122. You know, I could have swore that I had 148 yesterday. I'm a little bit confused by that. I had the same confusion yesterday too, and then I don't know. Okay. Again, equally, I feel like this is really dumb here. I am not breaking this novice's tank either. I've got Scourge Fury light missiles in. Everything is turned on here. Yeah, well, I'm not using rockets because this is not fit for rocket. This is a missile fit. So it's a bit of a kiting fit. Stopping the warp at 24K. I do have a rocket fit for this ship as well, which does have some really good DPS. It was kind of almost painful. I'm never going to survive against another ship. Relog? You really think that a relog might be the answer here? Okay, I'll relog after I capture this. No, it's not an implant issue. But I can tell you that with this fit, that yesterday I could have swore that I was at 148 DPS with this, and that I was running another fit where it seemed to change in the middle of it yesterday. Maybe I have run into a bug. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what to think. So But I will relog. What I'll do is I'll dock up on my way back. I'll start heading back, and then we'll fleet up with everybody. And I'll fleet after after I've relogged. Need 2 different damages? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I honestly am a little bit confused, and it's probably something that I'm just missing. Probably not a bug, you know, just saying. So I'm going to capture this one, and then I'll set a course for back home. I'll relog, see if that fixes anything, if that changes anything, and then we'll fleet up, and I'll enable you guys on TeamSpeak. Anybody who wants to fleet up, get in the fleet, get up on TeamSpeak, and be happy to get you in. So yeah, I'm running Scourge Fury. Have tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, I finish another one of my skills. It's going to give me more distance, yeah. So, 25 hours from now. 10% bonus to maximum flight time. Level 5 on that. And then missile projection also gives a 10% bonus. Faster, which basically equals the same thing but in a little bit different fashion. Let me turn off my Corp. See if that makes any difference. Turn off his micro warp. Look at that. Doesn't look like it even did any damage. Just barely. Hey, one more shot. Okay. So we'll see how much LP I end up with today. I'm at 5.91 million. And so that represents I'll be able to turn 6 million, I'll be able to turn into 12 billion. So it'll take a lot of money to put all this stuff up on the market, but it'll work. Why would I use Nova against yeah, maybe that's part of my issue here. Although I build a lot of my stuff mostly for the PvP, you know, as I get more skilled at it, I add more complexity to it, you know, such as, you know, carrying multiple ammo types and stuff like that. But I tend to feel like my general way of playing is to master one area before I start to add more to it. Ten minutes. It's what, only 5 rats on a novice? This is only going to just cover the cost of this ship. Oh, well, we're tier 4, so it'll pay a bit better. That's good to see. I'm so far out in here that nobody's been bothering me out here, too. It's kind of nice. It's always nice. Yeah, in fact, this is so far out, I don't even have a safe in this system. Which I should, but I don't. Do I make most of my LP off stream? No. I would say that that I make most of my LP on stream. So, but with my merchant, I make most of the money off stream. Which I did quite well yesterday. So I increased, over the last 48 hours, I increased my money by 25%. My ISK, my actual fluid ISK, you know, not just LP that I'm going to convert into ISK. I'm not counting any of that, but actual ISK. And so I took advantage of a mistake in game, not like a bug, not like an exploit, a player's mistake. Made 900 million off of that, and then also I made quite a bit it was about 8% of, I increased my worth by about 8% off of normal market transactions that that I'm been working on. So just how I've talked about, buying up items and what? Pass the controller. Sorry, did I miss a threat there or something? What's oh, okay, well, sorry, but it's okay to come in and taunt and have some fun, but when you start with being hateful, wow, yeah, then I know where you are, and yeah, and I'm gonna. So I brought out the band hammer. So yeah, it's fine to come in and taunt, but you start throwing out hate speech, you're done. You are done. So anyway, so yeah, I actually don't want to go into how I made the money from 900 million from a mistake. I'm gonna keep that one to myself because I can replicate it. And now, can I replicate it very often? No. It's the second time I've replicated it, and it, the first time I think I made about 700 million. This time I made about 900 million, and so anyway, I'm gonna keep that one to myself for the moment, and because if I tell you about it, then it exposes some of the magic, and it'll make it harder to do in the future. But in the market sense, I have been, working the marketplace, and I've said this before. Really, the markets buy low, sell high, and I've been acquiring materials, items at about 50% of the low point of the market. And so if an item normally sells for $1 million, or let's say the highest price an item sells for is $1 million, the low on the market is $500,000. I've been buying it at $250,000. And then I may move it to another region. I may move it to, to Jita or whatever. And then I will price it at 90% of the 100%. So I'd price it at 900,000, and just wait. If it gets down below 30 days, I'll go in and adjust the price so it resets the timer on it. And I had one of those fire off night before last, and it I sold basically 1,500 of this item because the market ran dry. I was at 90% of the high point, and all of my items in two different categories actually sold overnight. Now, one of them had only been sitting for 1 day, so I actually had product that that I knew that I had been acquiring, and I hadn't posted it on the market yet. And when I looked at the marketplace, it was already hot. And so I posted all of that, and I sold about half of that, and it was ships. So I put up probably 2,500 ships on the market. They're a smaller ship that's consumable, and it's used a lot in faction warfare and everything. And I bought them at. Basically what I did was, on a quick turnaround, I made 50% profit on the entire thing. So that was pretty cool. Now my slower term play on that, longer term play, I have some ships for sale at some other sub hubs, and they make double. The other item that I had, it was actually a piece of armor, and this this armor piece was I've been buying it for several months. I probably have, I don't know, around 10,000 of them, and then every one of them I had, the price hit. Every one of them I had on the market sold. I've reposted more, but the market has dropped again. And so anyway, I just made a lot of money from that, buying it at 50% of the low point on the market, and then reselling at 90% of the high point. So most cases doing that, you'll at least get another 50% on your money. Sometimes you'll get over 100%, more than double. Initial investment amount. In these products, the initial investment probably 800 million, I think. No, it's got to be more than that. You know what? I don't 100% know. So because I've been buying these things and I didn't sell all of them, I didn't have all of them on the market whenever this hit. Because I've been buying them since I posted it on the market, and so I had a lot more in reserve. So yeah, I don't know 100% what the initial investment was, but suffice to say, you know, I pretty much, with the combination of those two, I doubled my money of the cost on the product. Now, it's a long-term play most of the time on this stuff, so I have to sit a long time with the product. The product that sold out overnight when the market hit just right, literally, I had it up there for probably 70 or 80 days on the market. And so, what we're talking about some ships and armor that I've sold in the last few days. I sold a lot of them. So it just hit right, and I increased my on the market thing. In one day, I increased my net worth by about 8% by making all the sales. I don't count inventory, which is not on the market or not sold. I don't count that as part of my net worth. So I count what is in assets, or I count what is in ISK, and then that I have on hand, and what I have out there on buy orders. And buy orders on the, let's see here, I've got a Mollis. It's a T1 Galante frigate. Let's do it. Oh, why did I lose the target on him? He has something keeping me from targeting him. Oh, how interesting. I am going to have to get really close to him then. Shoot. I can't seem to target him. Oh, there's their buddies. Okay, I'm screwed. I am screwed. So, yep, this is not going to go well. Not going to go well at all. See if I can get distance here. He's keeping me from targeting him. A targeting dampener. Yep.
Warp drive active.
Got it. I got out of here. I was able to burn out of their range. Yeah. Well, we're gonna do some fleet stuff. Okay, I'm out of there. So let's head on out. I gotta dock up. Let's see here. I do not have in this system. I do not have a
Warp drive active.
Okay, well, yeah, I got away. I mean, he dampened me pretty good, but, yeah, I am lucky. That was pretty lucky, I will say.
Warp drive
So,
active.
yeah. Okay, when we hit 100 viewers, we'll do the first raffle, and it'll be for a brand new account. So when we hit 100 viewers, yeah. Anyway, so I am pretty lucky that I got out of that. I was able to burn away before they could catch me, so that was lucky. Yeah. So your Olympic hero. Yeah, I know I want to show more, and I am considering making a change that will allow that in a certain
Warp drive
degree.
active.
But I'm going to try it on Monday or Tuesday. I'm actually gonna work on this. What I'm gonna do, this may sound kind of complex, but okay. So I use a stream machine, and then I use some other stuff, and basically what I have to do is I have to grab two HDMI outs from my computer here, and then I crop the screen, and to allow for grabbing part of the overview, and I can do some other sections of it. I do not know whether or not
Warp drive active.
that's going to work. Part of the reason is my camera here is a very special camera that allows me to be nice and clear. You can see here, allows me to be nice and clear, and I don't have lights on in the room. This is all off of monitors. And yeah, well, I would show part of the icon overview, but here's what happens is that my monitors, there's separation of the border in between. I've tried that, because I've tried doing, here, I'll do it right here. Tried doing, I've tried doing this right here. I have a hard time reading it though, and matching up. But that's actually what I want to show. I want to show this icon section here. So I've talked with CCP a little bit about it, about whether or not we can get a second overview, whether or not we can get some granular stuff to not show certain things. Like I don't want to show gate names, or I want to show gate names on the overview, but not in space and stuff. So so I'm working on that. I might make it all the way back and just be in opposing space. I'm looking, I'm going to dock up if I can. and investigate why I'm at only 122 DPS. I really don't get it. So that fit, by the way, is just about maxed out 100%. Yeah, if I could also put in the, if I could put in items twice
Warp drive
in the
active.
overview, then I could also, then I could build the first part of the overview so you see it on there, and the second, then give some space and have it be over on the other screen on the side over there, and have it be what I need over there. So, you know, I'm trying. I depend real heavily on those icons, though, is what I found. Because I put it at the other end and then I moved it to the other side of the screen. But what I found is that I wasn't getting the right association with the items.
Warp drive active.
So it was hard for me. I'm very visual. Tickets are for yes, I would love if CCP would have a screen setup for each alt. That would be wonderful. They do for each account, but not for each alt. In some ways they do, in some ways they don't. The tickets are for let's see. Nobody's doing tickets yet. We haven't started, okay, guys. We haven't started anything for tickets yet. I don't know what the tickets are for because there's nothing currently out with tickets. There is bidding on a Explorer pack, Explorer add-on pack, which is a ship, fitting for the ship, Explorer stuff, some clothing, some skill books and stuff for Explorers just starting out. And we will do a new account here when we hit 100 viewers. We're close when we hit 100 viewers. And then you can enter your tickets. If I had my other ship, I would have destroyed that Mollis. Because it had sensor boosters on it as well. And could fire at 62. Yeah, you can run a different overview than the tabs, and I've been able to hide things in the tabs. But here's another thing too. When you click on an item out in space, like if I clicked on the station name in my overview, even if I have the station name removed, it'll still show on the station itself, or the jump gate, or whatever. So, hey, I'm Kalari State, but I'm only one jump out. So we are close to 100. I'm showing 97. Well, maybe it just needs to update on my end. The numbers update once every minute or two, so I'll wait till I see it say 100. Skill training complete. Okay, so you all see it here. It says that my DPS is 122. I think that number is changing, and I can't explain it. So after I dock up, we'll take a look at it again on the DPS. Still says 122. I'm going to log out and log back in again and see if that fixes whatever this issue is, because I can't explain it. This is the second time in 2 days, or third time in 2 days, that
Docking permission requested.
my DPS has changed on me,
Docking
and
request
I wasn't expecting it.
accepted.
Okay, so now that I'm in station, what does it say? 122? Okay, so I am going to log back in again now. Random systems have focus bonus according to alignment? What is that? I've never heard of that. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not true. I just never heard of that. Whoops. Hey. I am back in now. And see what it says. Still 122. I cannot explain this. Oh. I know why. Is this why? Here's a different ship. Well, this one's rockets, though. Yeah, I just can't explain that. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Okay. So, still a mystery to me. Hello, Muriel.
Hi.
Hello, Dean.
Greetings.
And hello, Spartan.
Good evening.
Evening.
Yeah, I'm Australian. It's nighttime over here.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, okay.
Well, it's actually like 2 o'clock in the morning, but
Yeah. Good, very early morning. So, okay. Let's get a fleet up. X up in the Markee Dragon chat, and I can put this fleet together now that I've relogged. So, and I think that I am. So I got Tenarin. Which I saw as bringing a venture, a battle venture. You'll be at least
I will
able
be
to
bringing a Corax in a minute.
Oh, Corax, okay. Okay, well then I shall bring a Corax as well. Let's see here. Maybe I'll bring this one. Yeah, hop into the Markee Dragon channel and X up. And I'll add you to the fleet. How much should my DPS be on that other one? I really thought it was going to be 140 something. So I'm a little bit confused by that. It's probably just me. I don't know. That's all I can think of. So, okay, let's look at the fit that I've got on this one. Okay, so this one, flight range is 63K, 128 DPS. It's not high DPS, but I can hit from really far away with this one. And I have a little bit more armor on this. I think I can probably make a change in this area here. I think with just one, I get enough targeting range. Amiriel, are you joining us in fleet?
I'm on my main, so unlikely.
Okay. Mighty BK, can you get on comms? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but as long as you can hear. Yeah, okay, so I'll assume you're getting on comms. And pop in. 101 viewers. Okay. Well, it showed 159 before I closed. What? Oh, well, I have a couple of these ships here. This one's 149. And then this one, 155. And then if I do a rocket fit, I have a couple of rocket fit ones of these too. Like this one's 245 on a rocket fit. 11K is as far as it can go though. This is a brawler setup with the micro warp. Okay, let me. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start the ticket raffle, and there you go. It's for a Minmatar Bounty Hunter starter pack, worth about $20. It's a new account. Just because it has Minmatar in the name does not mean that you have to play Minmatar. You can play anything you want. Exclamation point ticket space 1 will spend 10 of your gold coins and will get you one ticket. It's like a lottery. It only takes one ticket to win. You can buy more if you want to. And so, yeah. I think on the rocket fit on this, I have not messed with this rocket fit in a long time, and I think I could make big improvements on that. But I'm gonna set up another missile ship here. Let's see here. This one has no fit. And I have this right here, which seems to work pretty good. That might be the exact same as the other one. This one's a little bit shorter, but has higher DPS. It's at like 40 out. The rocket brawler. I haven't done anything with that rocket brawler in a while. I think I'm going to go with this. Seem to like this one. I have a lot of success with it. Even though it's a little bit lower DPS, but that increased flight time makes a difference. Or the increased distance. Wait, I took that out of the wrong thing. That's a different ship. Dumb, clumsy me. I wonder why the ammo wasn't right. Okay, so it's 155 DPS on this. But it's a pretty good ship.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I do have most of my weapon skills in missiles. And I am nearly complete in my missile skills as far as I know, at least with light missiles. So, okay. So, let me find a good spot to head to here, and I don't know, maybe I don't know whether or not I'll fire up a scout. We'll see. I'll bring a scout out if I need to.
Might be a good idea with my luck.
Well, you have, if you're coming in a venture, you're the one that's most likely to get away. Most likely to be able to get away.
You have 2 built-in warp stabilizers, that's why.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, which is okay. Let's see here.
It frees up a slot for other gear.
Okay, I'm just setting some destinations here. Hey, first destination's in Fleet. I'm gonna head out there and see what's what.
Warp drive.
Yeah, last week I lost 7 condors in 1 hour.
Have you? Wow. Have you converted any of your LP you've been earning yet?
Well, I barely had 1,500, and
That's all the LP that you earned with your stuff you did last week?
yeah. I kept on getting blown away before I could get anywhere.
Okay, how are you choosing where you go? What are you basing your choices off of?
Well, the militia map, that's what I'm choosing.
The one that's in the faction warfare, or the other map where you look at the faction warfare values?
The F10, that's all I know.
F10. What does F10 do? It makes that map. Okay. So I've never used F10.
Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing whenever it comes to looking at the map then.
No. I said I've never used F10. I didn't say I never used the map. I didn't know F10 did the map. So, and are you defensive plexing or offensive plexing?
Well, let's just put it this way. I'm getting into a plex, and then if I get hit, then I try to survive it. But otherwise, I'm okay with that.
Are you offensive plexing or defensive plexing?
I'm running drone. I'm running in novices and knocking off the NPCs that show up. But if a player shows up, I gotta run.
Okay, so you're offensive plexing.
Okay.
Because I mean, are you protecting a site, or are you trying to take over the site?
More or less protecting a site.
Wow. Then why are you killing the? Okay. I think that you're a little confused on this stuff, because if you're protecting a site, you would not be killing the drones. If you're killing the drones, you're trying to take over the site.
Okay, then I got a whole lot wrong there.
And if you are in your own team's area and Okay, and this first system here, it's got 4 hostiles. Are we looking to fight, or are we looking to I don't know. Let's see here. I'm gonna go check out the small outpost. See what's down there.
Warp drive active.
See if you are in if you're in your friendly system, one of the systems that your side of the militia owns, which would be either Amar or Caldari, you would not be shooting the rats. In fact, that'll mess up your standings possibly with the faction.
I'm just shooting back what shoots me.
Okay, then you're offensive plexing. Maybe you should start out with defensive, because defensive is much more survivable than offensive, especially if you don't have much DPS on your ship. So in defensive plexing, you would take like your venture. You would go to a Caldari or a Mars system that has medium contest rate, like around 50%. You would probably go to the large, and you would park yourself in there with the rat, and then the rat won't shoot you because he's on your side. And okay, I got a hostile target here. It's a Tristan. I'm engaging. I'm at the small outpost. Ooh, he's fast. No, he's gonna... Man, he is fast. Okay, I'm at the small outpost. If anybody else is here, engage with the Tristan. He just left and left his drones. Sweet. Okay.
Hey, Markee, what's your range on your Clorax?
What's my what? My range?
Your range.
Like how far will my missiles fly, or how far can I target?
Both.
I can target at 84, and I can fire at 63.
Alrighty, cool.
Somebody want some free drones?
Yeah, sure.
There's some Acolyte 2s out there. Okay, so I think that we need to do an example today of a defensive plex with Dean, so that he can replicate it on his own and make some money. Okay. Nobody's picking those up? Are you guys picking those up?
I'm coming to it.
Oh.
I got 32K to get to it.
Ah. They're still targeting me.
I'm still a long way away.
Okay. Can I pick them up while they're targeting me? Yes, I can. Oh, and here is an Incursus. And a Navy Comet. Okay, warp to safe, guys. Warp to safe.
Warp drive active.
Get out of here. Yep, here's the Tristan. Yep, time to leave.
Yeah, they came back.
Yep. So warp to a safe. So I'm at a safe spot if you need some place to warp to.
He reconnected to the drone just a half second before I picked it up.
Yeah, I picked one of them up. So.
Well, I brought 8,000 rounds with me.
Yeah. Let me see what the. Let me look at the map here. Oops, wrong thing there. Okay, let me look at the map here.
We could do half of it offensive and the half defensive, just so that I can get in both pictures, so to speak.
Okay, so I'll call these out to you. What we're doing. That was an offensive, by the way. Not that we got in there, but when you're in opposing space, when you're in hostile space, it is.
Offensive.
Yeah. Okay, head there. Oh wait, let's see. What is that? What is the? I see the other thing in there. I just saw it just before I. You want to go to INN? Mighty BK?
Sure.
Okay. So warp to INN. Or jump to. Take a look in there.
Warp drive active.
So
I need the link.
What?
I don't have that in my records. I need the link to where we're going.
Okay, it's the system next door, INN.
Okay.
In your upper left-hand corner where you see like your route information and everything, do you have something that displays factional warfare?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got the Galente picture, 50% and 50%, and then it says 20%.
Okay. And okay, I'm in INN. Oh, let's see. Is this? Yeah. All right, this looks good. I'm gonna go down and check out the small O,
Warp
small
drive
outpost.
active.
Yeah, okay, so what we've hopped into now is a Galante system. You'll see that what's changed between the system we were at and the system that we're in is the percentage of contest, that bar that's there. And okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. We'll grab this one,
Warp
or at least
drive
act like it.
active.
And so the higher that is when it's Galante or Minmatar, the more likely it is that you're going to get stomped on, that others are going to land on top of you and want to take what you have. The lower that number is when it's theirs, with it being lower, it's less likely for them to come in and want to try and defend it. And this one is an offensive flex. Let's see. If you come on into the small outpost, we're killing the rats in here and counting the timer down.
Okay, I got 2 safe points set. That's what you tell me to do every time I get into a system I ain't been in before.
Yep. Very good. Hey, I typed something in fleet chat there for everybody. Which we may already be that way, but I wasn't. So. Okay, so since this is opposing Milita, opposing being Galante and Minmatar, we have to kill the rat in here. We get paid more on this one than we would on a defensive. This one is offensive. And we get paid more on it because we're actually going to take it over instead of defending it. So on this one, let's see, we're in tier 4 right now. If we complete this while we're in tier 4, we're going to split 43,750 LP, however many ways. So if there's 3 of us in here, we're all going to get like 11,000 something LP, which you should be able to convert into at least $11 million on the market, or ISK. If we were defensive plexing, then this would be either an Amar or Caldari, and it would and how much we get paid is based upon the most important thing, what the amount of contest is in the system. The lower the amount, the lower the pay. The smaller the site, the smaller the pay. When I do defensive, I try and do mostly larges, even though they're the most dangerous. But in a venture, it's very unlikely that you'll get caught. You see a ship land, and you can almost always get away unless they one-shot you. Which can happen sometimes, but it's highly unlikely. So, anyway, this is offensive, and we'll make sure we do a couple of defensive today as well, and you can see the difference in what the pay is when you do that. But defensive is where you're going to be able to survive longer. It's the safer route, but it's less pay. Also, something of note, in small, medium, and large, there's 7 rats that will appear. In novice, there's 5. And you can count wrecks to see how many have been killed. And sometimes you'll come in, there'll be 10 minutes on a counter, and no rats will appear. It's because somebody was already there before and killed them. Red strats, yes. You want to do faction warfare while your tier is high, because you earn more LP, and then you hold on to it until the tier is low. Market conditions, you gotta let market conditions kind of even out, and you'll make more ISK per LP if you convert later on when it's low. Now, if everybody starts doing that, then, of course, it won't work. But most people can't wait. So most people don't want to wait. Most people need the money for operating expenses. But once you get to a certain point, maybe you're good. So if you're just starting out and you don't have much money and you need money to fund ships, well, then you have to convert it right away. You can't just not. Okay, we've got a Federation Navy Comet on short scan. 2 of them. So align to safe, align to your safe, be ready to warp out. See if they come in. And a Tristan. It's the 3 guys that we saw earlier. Jump, jump, jump. Everybody jump out. Warp to your safe.
Warp drive active.
The 3 of us will not be able to take on the 3 of them. I'm pretty sure that's the same 3 guys that we fought against earlier. Okay, let's see here. were Comet and a Tristan. Most likely, they don't have the ability to do to scan us down. Jasperta, the cap does not go faster if there's more than one person there. Does not go faster. Counts down in normal time, no matter what. Okay, I think we'll give these guys a minute to get frustrated and go away. I'm gonna step away from the computer for just a second, and I'll be back in just a moment. Oh yeah, I'm back. Hello, Reesalon. Okay, these guys are still in system. I guess I'll bring my scout.
I'm actually blind bidding that at the moment. I don't even know what I'm bidding on.
Oh, are you winning?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
He just
You're paying way too much. It's the Explorer pack, Explorer add-on pack. I mean, you know, it's got some value, but
$3.99.
I don't know if it has 2,000 gold value.
Resalon, it just looks like you're like, shut up and take my money.
That's right. I'm gonna bully the bid no matter what it is. What am I bidding on?
Yeah.
I don't care, as long as I get it.
I was
Hey.
actually blind bidding. I didn't even know what it was.
That's funny. Well, like Rolas entered the raffle the other day, yesterday, and won, and didn't even know that he had won. I saw him in chat like, I don't know, 30 minutes after, going, "Oh, I won?"
Yeah. You
And it
won.
was another new account. It was another new account code. Like he needs another one.
Yeah, right.
He already
How
has
many
like,
accounts does Rolas have?
I think he has
No.
9 open accounts.
Yeah, he doesn't
Isn't that
need
more
another
than
one.
you?
I don't know how many I've got. Let's see, what have I got? I've got 6 right now. So,
And here I am with
The
3.
one.
No, 2.
I used to have 12.
Damn.
Tenchi, yes, I took my wife out to dinner last night for our anniversary, and went to a little hole in the wall in Lutz, Lutz, a little Chinese restaurant where they tell everybody thank you for not cooking, and it's really kind of cute. And then it's the #1 Chinese restaurant in the whole Tampa area, and it's just a little hole in the wall in a suburb. And they only have about 15 tables, so okay. Let's see. I added my scout to the fleet, and I'm gonna bring my scout out here, and okay, it's just a few jumps away. And my scout is also in a venture. Yeah, I took her to Jita for dinner, right? Yeah.
I hear the Caldari restaurant is pretty good.
The Caldari restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, no slaves working there.
Not as posh as the Amar one, though.
Right, right. Yes.
The
Yeah.
meals are godly.
You know, and the Minmatar, you know, they're really close to Klingon space, and so you can get like, and, you know, the other, you know, Klingon blood wine and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. I like the Marian holy wine.
You did not miss the raffle for 100 viewers. Jax, do !ticket !1, and that'll get you an entry. So if we hit 150 viewers, we will hit 150 viewers. When we hit 150 viewers, I'll do the drawing, and
Warp drive active.
if for some reason we don't, then I'll draw at the end of the show. But it's been a long time. I'd have to be playing a different game. With Eve, it's been a long time that I've been below, you know, 150 in a day. Customer. Oh, no. Never mind. It was spam.
Shut down.
Okay, one jump away with my scout.
I'm 3 jumps away.
Warp drive active.
How much is one ticket again, Markee?
10 gold.
Ah, so about 30 gold.
One of the guys, Therion, he's the Tristan. He's still in space here. If we went in together, if he's in there, we could probably take him. But let me scout his in system now, and I am going to go look at
Warp drive active.
small O.
I found a stray dog today.
You did what?
So I found a stray dog today.
Oh, a stray dog.
Hmm.
So you take him in?
Yeah, and then I gave him to the RSPCA.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, we have a Federation Navy Comet in there. Hot Fuzz, that's who that is in there. Hot Fuzz is a regular around here.
Pity the fuzz, isn't it?
Okay, so well, we have enough of us that we can probably take the medium.
Warp drive
We'll get paid
active.
more. I'm gonna take my scout over there. Look real quick. Medium is open. Medium O. If we want to go there. So head on over to the medium outpost. You can drop in at tent and launch right away.
Warp drive active.
Go ahead and fleet us in then.
You what? Huh?
Go ahead, fleet, run us in.
Well, too late. You have to jump on your own. I did not jump the fleet.
Okay, so we're going to the medium.
Yes, the medium outpost.
8 TS.
How's it going?
What about you?
Warp drive active.
There seems to be some drones in here. There's been a battle in here. Recently, very recently, in fact, because the rat is half killed already. There's an Atron on short scan. He's landed. He's Galante Federation. He's at the gate. We have a bunch of people in. Okay, we have multiples landing on the gate right now. 3. Hop out. Everybody out. Out. There's 3 inbound. There's a police pursuit Comet, Federation Navy Comet, and an Atron. Oh shit. Get into warp. Get into warp. Warp! Why didn't I jump? Warp!
Warp drive active.
Holy
The hamsters
cow.
haven't got enough Red Bull.
Maybe I just hit a line instead of warp. Holy cow. There was 3 of them right on me.
Did you appease the machine spirits to allow you to warp?
I don't know what I did. I think I didn't hit it right at first. So, there's 5 of them in there now. 4 of them.
Sack your engineering crew. Geordie LaFord ain't doing his job properly.
Right. Hey, so did they all just warp back in because of us?
Same names plus 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how good this system's going to work out. Okay. Yeah, so 3 of them are in the medium still. Atron, Navy Comet, and an Incursus. Elastra edition.
I'm
Special
gonna have a
edition.
look at the small.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hey, one of them, the Incursus left.
Crap.
Patron can be
Comment.
used as a tackler.
Yes.
Fuck up. Please
Patrons
comment
are
on the
fast.
small.
What's going on the small?
Please shoot comments on me. He's hitting me hard.
Outside the gate?
Atron and Navy comments on me now. Don't worry about jumping in. I'll just
Yeah.
take it. Sure, way home, please.
Yeah, they all left the medium. It's because they're all over there killing you. Hey, I'm gonna move us out of here. Next system's posted in Fleet.
Warp drive active.
I just think they're, as a team, they're working well together, and they're just gonna bounce around and take us. We're our team against their team. I think they win.
The bloke that killed me is trying to chat me. See what he has to say.
I seriously didn't realise how fast micro warp drives made your ship.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next system.
Yeah, but
Next system is posted in Fleet.
Warp drive active.
it comes at a cost. It depletes the cap very quickly and lowers the maximum cap you have.
You can get a stable cap with the micro warp, but you typically give up something else to do that.
Yeah, I need me active tank, so nope, I can't give it up.
There's a Kestrel on the gate at OIC. He's on this side, so if you're just jumping on contact, you'll make it through.
He followed us through.
He did? I don't see him. Okay.
He disappeared just before I went through.
There he is. Okay, I'm targeting. And he jumped.
I was just being a smart ass.
Hey, I think head to there.
Warp drive active.
I think we want to get a couple systems in between us and those other guys, because if they're looking for us, they're just going to come after them again. Yeah, remember gate guns. Well, I can shoot an opposing Milita at the gate without having to worry about the gate guns. It's when I shoot a neutral that I have problems. This system that
Warp drive active.
This system always looks really good whenever I get in it, but it has just so much traffic that comes through it that it ends up going to crap before you capture anything. You can also shoot a neutral if they are suspect flagged. Okay. Yes. Well, the one that I shot yesterday was not suspect flagged, and he was not opposing militia, and that's why the gate guns decided to blow me up. Hey, this one looks really good. I'm headed down to the small O.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
There's a Garmer here. He's got to be same faction. It's not going to be
Warp drive active.
it's not going to be opposing. I'm suspecting that it's dim. It has to be. Process of elimination, that's the only person it could be. Yeah, so he's here. Hey. Let's see here. He just started this one too. Hey, let's go over to the medium. We'll let him take his own. Won't bother him.
Warp drive active. Warp drive.
I've never seen anybody plex with a Garmer before. I mean, I've seen people come in and try and wipe us out, but I've never seen anyone actually working on capturing plexes with the Garmer.
Warp
Pretty expensive
drive
ship.
active.
Dean, we're in the medium O.
On the way.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
Well, the bar is down the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, we could, the higher that is, the more likely it is that we're going to have opposing militia come in, but conditions look good right now, so. You can also tell when you're looking at the map and you're looking at the militas, faction warfare on there. The bigger the circle, the bigger the glow of the system, the higher the contest. So ones that are just a little tiny dot and you're doing offensive, those are the best ones.
Warp drive
But if you're doing
active.
defensive of your own stuff, you want it to have a good glow to it. About 50%, about what this is probably about optimal. It's not so much that it's going to get you killed. If you get up into the 80, 90%, you're just going to get pummeled. Because then it's starting to get high enough where they're looking to take over the system, and there'll be a lot of opposing militia coming into the system. I got the scout out there too. So should be good. I wonder what what kind of DPS does a Garmer have? I would think that it would, you know, being that it's a specialty ship, that it would have at least halfway decent DPS. Although its specialty, I believe, is that it can crowd control from far distance. Has a bonus to that.
It most likely has a pretty decent DPS.
Actually, on the show tomorrow, I'm planning on buying a Garmer. I was already planning on that on my Markee Dragon character, and gonna work on fitting that up for crowd control type stuff of webbing and warp stuff. We'll see. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, but I want to play around with it, so I was gonna buy one tomorrow. I guess on that one I'll probably end up spending about 100 grand, 100 million with the full fit, maybe more.
Probably.
$132 million. That's what Pierce says. Is that just for the hull there? Dario, see you on comms if you're wanting to join us. Right click on yourself and request, select request talk rights, and then probably need to get into in-game chat or X up.
Second time I've seen a gate do that. We're still at tier 4. This one will split us at about, it's 60,000 LP. So we'll 3 of us here be about 20,000 LP each. I'll be able to convert that into 40 million. That'll cover about 3.5 of my Corax ships. Well, we're getting closer to 150 viewers. When we hit 150, we'll do a drawing for that Mimitar Bounty Hunter Starter Pack. If you're just joining us, exclamation point ticket space 1. That will buy you a ticket in the drawing. If you are brand new here and don't have any gold, follow
and it will give you 10 gold so you can buy your first ticket. You only need one to win. It's like a lottery. Only takes one. But you can buy more if you want. Okay, we do have opposing Milita in system. I don't see him on short scan. He was just passing through, he's gone.
I need to head off, being called into work last minute.
Okie dokie. Well, it's fun flying with you.
You too, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay. So I see Shibin is followed. Thank you for follow. Welcome. And Duster29, welcome. I don't know my system that announces the new followers. It's having problems today connecting to the Twitch servers. So don't know if it's working right, if it's catching everybody. Or
Welcome to the Dragons.
Well, speaking of which, there it caught Duster29.
So what happens if somebody knocks out the infrastructure hub in one of these things?
Well, then it changes ownership, and but you have to get it to 100% contested before you can go and hit the infrastructure hub. So I went to one of those last week, or beginning of this week, while I was playing, not on stream. I was just defensive plexing. I was in a venture that had a cloak on it, and I captured a large defensively when it was 98% contested. I just wanted to see if I could do it, and I did it successfully, and I got 40,000 LP for it. And then I proceeded to watch them take out the infrastructure hub. And there was probably about some 30 to 40 ships of the opposing Milita that went to the infrastructure hub and pummeled it for about 25 minutes before it switched over. So, and they have to get it to 100% contested, and then the system goes into a vulnerable mode, and then they take out the iHub, and it doesn't blow up. I kind of thought it would blow up and then they would like build a new one or something, but no, it just kind of like submits and goes, okay, you guys win. I'm flipping over to your control. And it changed over, and I don't know how long it actually takes to change over, but then it was in their ownership pending change, and I don't know if it's just a timer on that like after so many hours it changes over, or if it happens at daily maintenance or what. But I left after sitting there for about 15 minutes where it said it was pending the change. It was quite an event to see. I mean, it was just this big sea of red and orange, especially with everybody who had their drones out and everything. And a lot of people brought bombers or torpedo launchers, torpedoes, and covert ops ships, and they were coming in launching torpedoes from like 100K out. And it's such a big target that they could hit it and do a lot of damage with those. I have not run any missions yet. Maybe we should do that. So, I have my other character, my Amar character, is all set up to run missions for the 24th Imperial Crusade. His alignment is about 6.7. Favorable with them. And I the only problem with that is where I live currently, and where my home base is around 25 jumps from where you get the missions. And so as opposed to where I'm doing faction warfare stuff here, a lot closer. But I actually did set up another station, a secondary home station for that character. Maybe I can make sure that's all set up tonight. Maybe that could be something we could do tomorrow.
Well, I do have an MR character.
No, I'm not talking about an MR character. We're talking about running missions for the 24th Imperial Crusade, which is an MR, which is what we are. We are 24th Imperial Crusade here in faction warfare. It is the MR faction warfare, but you don't have to be MR.
Well, okay, so it's a faction warfare mission is what you're trying to walk into then, right?
Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Okay, I could probably fit out a Corax between today and tomorrow with what I get off of today, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? We can investigate this and make sure we know what we're doing before the end of the show today, and then we can decide what we're going to do tomorrow. I like to know ahead of time. I don't want to just dive into it tomorrow and say, well, I think we're going to do this, and everybody get set up for it, and then it just not work out. That would be no fun. So maybe we'll do a little bit of research today on the show, figure it out. Maybe we can do like one level 1 mission and just make sure that all the moving parts are working well. I know that so part of the reason why I bought this other character, my Amar character, is because his standings were 7.6 with the 24th Imperial Crusade. That's part of what I paid for, and then I went and messed that up. I lost almost a full point on that because he had it set up to do faction warfare missions with a bomber. Yeah, stealth bomber. That's what he did, but I don't know how to do it. I got to learn that. And I went in and I messed it up twice. I failed 2 of them, and I lost almost a full point in favor with them. So I need to figure that out. And he is a full-on stealth covert ops guy. I have 2 different. I have Galante and I have Minmatar covert ops with him, and he can fire torpedoes off of both at more than 100K out, and do like 380 damage on one and 420 on the other. on the DPS. But I don't know what I'm doing, so I messed that up. And so I want to be a little bit more careful about that. We got to make sure that we can finish whatever we start, especially if I'm pulling the missions. At least on that character, I could, you know, well, I can't pull much missions on this character. I'd be, you know, tier 1 mission only on this one. But that's how you can raise your standings. Oh, okay. Eve Survival. Damien, will you throw up a link to that? Do you have a link to that? I'd love to take a look at that. And yeah, blitzing is what I think was needed that I wasn't doing with that character. And so hey, thanks for the link, guys. I am bookmark that. Yeah, I definitely need help on this cruiser we're attacking. It's not my DPS
thing
alone.
moves like who knows.
Wait, so turn off your micro warp if you have a micro warp on, and he'll turn his off. I mean, typically, that's one of the reasons why he's moving so fast. Or you gotta web him. We have a hostile milita in system. It's not on short scan. If you have to turn your micro warp on, then when you catch up to him, turn it off. There we go. We got him. Are you looting these guys, Dean? They probably have some halfway decent loot.
Getting some nice tags off of them.
Yeah.
You can turn the tags in for LP, can't you?
Not for LP. I don't think. I think you can sell them on the market, or some of them are used in making some of the items with LP. Yeah, Damien, that's what I understand. What he said was basically you, in faction warfare missions, you kite as far away as you can in your bomber, shoot only the mission objective, the commander, NPC, etc., and then leave the rest. Need them for rewards from the LP store. Okay, yeah. So there is some things where you need them to build some things from the LP store. So maybe it is in effect turning them in, or using them as another currency. I know you can sell them on the market too. People will buy them. So, okay, well, we'll maybe play around with that a little bit. My bomber character, yeah, I don't know if he has any bombers fitted up. I think I blew both of them up. They were, I don't know, 70 million each or so. Traversal velocity. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to, probably what I should do is I should do some lower level missions, not tier 4, with my bomber character, and just to work out the details of how to do it, and then, start with tier 1, and then move up to tier 2, and then tier 3, and then tier 4. Because part of what I've done here is I've bought a character that I didn't train up myself on that regards. And so what I found was I didn't know how to fly him properly. And so that's the danger of buying something you didn't train up yourself. Because when you train it up yourself, typically you kind of work through that step by step along the way. It's also the same complaint when people buy. When we used to see a lot of sales of World of Warcraft characters and stuff, we used to we have one hostile militant in system, not on short scan. We used to see people buy these uber World of Warcraft characters, and then they would get in game and they wouldn't know how to play them correctly. And that's exactly what I felt like I did. Oh, a YouTube video on faction warfare missioning. Okay. That sounds interesting. It's a 20-minute video. I'll have to watch it later. But that's cool. Okay. I got that open in my tabs. Two opposing milita.
Well, we got one more coming in before that's over.
One more rat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, one more rat. So if you always fly sideways, Damien, would it then be a good tactic to say, okay, I'm flying, I don't want to fly straight at, so would you then set your orbit out at, like 110K or something like that, whatever your shooting range is, and so then you just seek to orbit them, and that way you'll keep transversal velocity up? It's a very detailed video. Okay, well maybe we'll, I don't know. You're not allowed to play other people's videos on Twitch on stream. It becomes a possible copyright violation. I'd love to watch it right now, but...
yeah, they're pretty quick with the muting feature.
Yeah. So, well, it's not just that, but you can actually get a strike for doing it. With the music thing, they just mute the music. When it's visual, they don't mute that. They don't. Anyway, you can actually get reprimanded. So.
Wow. That makes sense.
Piloting. Alright, well, we'll see. Hey, I'm expecting another rat to appear before this gets finished counting down. Yes, you may post a link to the pronunciation of the word milita. You mean like militia? Yes, go ahead and
That's how
post
the
it.
British say it.
Oh, there's that rat. Okay. We get him, and we get money. Yeah, I've heard it both ways. So...
I've said it both ways on occasion.
Okay, 10 seconds to money. Make sure you're within 30 or within 29. Captured. Hey, 20,832 LP each. So, Dean, on a bad day, you can turn that into 20 million. On a good day, you can turn it into 40. You're now rich. Is that the same?
Gotta pay for one Corax.
Right. Well, that's a different video. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's the pronunciation of milita.
Militia. Militia.
Okay, whatever. It's pronounced the same way in both. Okay. Well, you know, I'm not perfect. Hey, we have the three of us. We are not strong enough to take on a large. Oh, there's a medium installation. Let's see here. And it's only us. We can just jump straight there. I'm jumping straight to the medium eye.
Warp drive active.
Now, the Garmer might be there. Dim is still in system.
Warp drive active.
And he's not here. Okay. It's all ours.
Warp drive active.
This is easy money. We can get like 2 of these an hour. So this, I'll be able to convert. So 2 of these an hour with the 3 of us. We can actually do more than 2 an hour, but I'm just being conservative. With the 3 of us would be 40,000 LP each, which I can convert into 80 million, which meets the standard of doing things to plex your account in under 10 hours of play. And so conceivably can earn 800 million in 10 hours of play. Leak the fleet. We're making the equivalent of about 80 million an hour right now. Working as a team of 3 of us together. So, now if you were doing the mediums on your own, this would be 240 million an hour. So when you're able to do a medium like this all on your own and do these at tier 4, yeah, 240 million an hour. If you're converting 1 LP into 2000 ISK, which I can do. So, but let's just say Joe Blow can convert it 1-to-1 and convert 120,000 LP into 120,000 ISK. Most people can get more than that, though. And when I'm just doing stuff where I'm in a run and I'm just doing it all by myself and I want to do mediums, I bring out my Corax that has rockets, 250 DPS, and Tenchi and Restrats. I love the argument there. Yes, I live in a world where Markee is right and understandable. That is one of the best ways to end an argument, isn't it? You guys are funny.
Just live in a world where you yourself is always right.
Right. Me, myself, and I. Yes. And I always believe that what is, what were, will be. So, you know, just saying.
3 is the magic number.
Right. Caracal. Let's see here. He's he's Galante Federation. He is jumping in. He's gonna tear us up. Out. Everybody out. Shit, I don't have a safe. Damn, I'm jumping. Jump out. Jump out. Jump out. He's gonna tear us up. A Caracal is hard. It'll be hard for us. He's a cruiser. I have a safe now. I'll make a second safe. Okay, so that's Vision, who jumped in with the Caracal. Holy cow, I've not seen the new asteroid belts yet. Holy Jesus.
They do look good.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
There's belts in this thing?
Yes, I jumped to a belt because I just needed to jump someplace quickly because I didn't have a safe set up. Oh yeah, so Fa has it right. The person who's right is me, myself, and Eve. Yeah. So, yeah, Fa, we should add that as a quote. Oh, here I didn't make my safe while I was.
Come to me.
Let's see here.
Warp drive active.
Hey,
Faz is right.
Same with me.
hey, let's see here. Okay. Let's see if this works. There you go. Quote added for you there, Fa. Hey. We do have a quote system. You guys can actually add and remove quotes I don't know what all the commands are, but exclamation point quote, fire one off. And then if you put a number after it, it'll fire off that that particular quote. Okay, let's see here. So our clerical friend is sitting outside of the gate on the medium. He's sitting at about 50 out, and he can shoot missiles, and he can probably shoot damn far.
Probably at least 55K. On his bad day.
So I mentioned earlier that that I was having troubles with connecting up with my bot on giving the announcements of followers and stuff like that. And Alexander, my business partner, she just messaged me saying that she couldn't connect to chat this morning. So there are problems.
Welcome to the Dragons.
There are problems with the Twitch servers, chat servers today. Something's going on.
I was gonna say I haven't been able to connect to chat in like over an hour. I've been trying all different kinds of things.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, interesting. Well, we'll still do the giveaways as normal and everything. And I guess it's luck of the draw if you aren't able to connect, or if you are. I don't know. Less competition. Buy more tickets.
Chatty's not even working.
Oh, I'm connected with Chatty, and I tried a secondary server with my announcement application, and it's still having problems. So,
Damn.
yeah, it's catching some of the stuff, but not all. Okay, Caracal has left the system. We can proceed back into the medium. And by the way, Dean, if you when you warp into the gates, if you land right at 10 instead of 0, you can start your warp without bumping into the gate. Do you have to be a sub to get it to work? I don't think you do. Really? Huh. If that's the case, I can change that.
What, the quote system?
Yep.
It should just be exclamation point add quote.
Yeah, well, that's not what they're saying.
Oh, I can't see chat.
Oh, yeah. Your chat impaired. Oh, okay, so apparently you spend gold requesting quotes.
What?
Yep. I just now noticed this.
Pay to win.
It's pay to quote. So yeah, let's see. Request quote cost is 5. I'm gonna change that to 0 on all of them. So that's maybe why the person wasn't able to do it. Okay, we got another hostile in system. And then and let's see here. Okay, there we go. Everybody should be able to request a quote now. Okay, Vision is back in system. Boy, where There's Mighty. Mighty, we could use your firepower in here. I am at 150 DPS is just barely enough to do a medium. So I certainly need everything that Dean has got. Dean, you got your there's Mighty. So there we go. Hey, we have a Dragoon on short scan. I don't know what a Dragoon is. Pull in your drones. Align. What is a Dragoon? Shit. He hasn't, I don't know if he just...
I think it's a cruiser.
It's a T1 MR destroyer. It's vision. Okay.
I gotta get out. I gotta get out.
Okay. I'm taking him on. I think I have a chance of getting him. We'll see here. What the hell am I still shooting at here? Unlock that target. Hey. Come on, shoot, you bastard. Hey. Yeah, I didn't have my target swapped. I didn't have that done right. He left. It's one of the things about the ship. I was able to go faster than him, and then I was able to shoot him. I was too far out for him to target me. So I think he realized that and took off. But we gotta keep an eye out. He left system again, so gotta keep an eye out for him though. Yeah, I'll try that right-clicking and show info in D-scan.
Vision is back. He's in an Atron. Burnout from center. He's about to drop in. There he is. Okay, I'm engaging with him. What does he think he's doing? Is he bringing in others into the system? There's nobody else coming into the system. And he's out again. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, it's nice that he likes to bring in all these ships and show them off, I guess. Taking care of a customer here. Oh, Ryan, you say the Faction Warfare video is awesome about missions? Okay. Well, I'm going to watch it after we're off the show today and get learned. And yeah, so I'd love to watch it on stream with everybody, but it it's a potential copyright issue. Even though I don't think that anything would happen, but I still want to, you know, remain within the guidelines. It's trying to find a fit that works. That might be. Maybe he was just figuring out how far I could shoot. So now he's gonna have to come back in with a Garmer or something to shoot really far. So that's 4 rats down, 3 more to go. Was this in overtime? Because we're only down to 15 minutes on this. Was this at like 25 minutes when we started or something?
Either that or we're just really sucking.
You started like 20 something.
Okay, so it must have been up in overtime. Somebody. So here's what happens: is when somebody comes in, and okay, so we're at a Galante spot. So if a Galante or Mimitar comes in, and the timer starts counting down for them, it'll start at 20 minutes on a medium, and let's say they get it down to 15. What that actually means for us when we come in is that the counter won't be at 20 anymore, it'll be at 25, because it's down 5 minutes for them, up 5 minutes for us. And so it is possible to come in on a medium and see it at like 39 minutes and some odd seconds, and you look at that and you say, screw that, I'm leaving, because it's just not worth the time. So it, you know, it's just the way it works. So when it goes down for them, it goes up for us. And when it goes down for us, it goes up for them. Until it's captured, and then when it respawns, it resets. I should bring out a rocket ship next. Whenever it's too bad I'm not closer. I wonder how close I am to... Well, I'm not too terribly far away. But, you know, like that guy that was coming and testing. He came in with, was it 3 or 4 different ships? And... You know, so if he was testing or whatnot, then I'd be like, okay, let me go get my rocket version, or the brawler, where I have to get really close, and but it does like 255 DPS, and instead of this 150 that I got going on, and so. And then he wouldn't know what to do because he'd still see it was a Corax. Thanks, Victim, for hosting the stream. Victim's out at PAX right now. PAX South. Would have been nice to go to this year, but wasn't in the budget.
I saw him. Doesn't he have a wife that streams with him as well? They were standing in front of the main camera for a little while.
Oh, at PAX?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Twitch has got like a main PAX camera set up, and they were just standing in front of it for at least an hour.
Oh. Like, look at me, I'm pretty?
Yeah. It's pretty funny, pretty cool though.
I like him. He's a really cool guy.
Of people there.
I got to hang out with him at the Smite World Championship.
This year?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
nice,
he's in my videos that you didn't watch that I'm deeply offended about.
I've seen those. The guy with the crazy beard. That you were sitting next to and talking to for a little while. I saw that one.
Yeah, that's not him though. So the bald guy was Echoes Around You, and then the other guy that I was hanging out with was well, then there was my dad, and then there was.
It was packed though. That place looked huge, or at least pretty big.
Yeah.
Definitely pretty fun. And all that cosplay and stuff.
Yeah. It was good. So it was fun.
thought I got like globally banned from Twitch or something with this chat nonsense.
Right. So Alex Martel, you can join us on Faction Warfare. I see you've posted in the Markee Dragon channel. Do get onto our TeamSpeak, which is in the message of the day on that channel, ts3.markeedragon.eu, and then I will invite you in. And Alex too. Alex, if you're wanting to join us, you can. And then tomorrow, I think we're gonna try and do some missions tomorrow with our Faction Warfare stuff. We're gonna do some actual 24th Imperial missions. It's gonna be a lot of flying because I think I picked them up. You know, normally I base myself out of Anamon, and I think that the just to pick up the missions is 24 jumps away, and then the missions tend to be 4 to 6 more jumps. So anyway, yeah, Maskatuck, that little girl winning the cosplay was interesting, and Red Strats. So Riot's doing low tournaments, and so that's why the chat issues. You know, the chat servers might be overloaded. I would say that chat is much quieter today. I see all of you guys that are here, but chat is definitely much quieter today. After we capture this, I'm gonna step away for about 10 minutes and make a sandwich, and then come back and eat it in front of y'all. Hello, Alex.
Yeah, hello.
How's it going? So, I expected you're the same Alex from chat there. You want a Faction Warfare or a fleet invite?
Yeah, sure.
And you are Amar Kaldari?
I'm Amar.
Okay, excellent. The money group, the Amar.
Yeah, I've been with Roadhogs a couple days now.
Oh, okay.
Having fun and learning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I try to make some money collecting LP.
Yeah. Where are you from, Alex? Your accent?
I'm from Germany.
Germany? Oh, it doesn't sound like a German accent, but okay.
I got American family.
Oh, okay. Some hybrid going on there.
I learned English early.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My business partner, Alexandra, she's German. But she lives in the deep south of America, or the western south of America, and yeah, it makes for an interesting accent. So people probably have a hard time placing where she's from. So yeah, okay. So let's see. I got you the fleet invite, and let's see, we are in this system right here.
Alrighty.
And so we've just been working some mediums in here. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed that are in the fleet, but we did the outposts first. And the reason for that is because outposts respawn after 30 minutes after completion, and they respawn in the same in the same system, whereas installations, facilities, complexes, all of those will respawn in another system. And so you always start with the outposts, because by the time you take out the second one, the outpost will be about to respawn. And if you're working like small, medium, that kind of combination, you don't have to wait long, and if the system is really good, you can just sit in the same system and just keep working it over and over and over again. And there'll be like installation stuff that'll appear in here, but only when they're taken out in other systems, and it just randomly picks in here. So.
Is there any home base nearby you're using I can bring my stuff to?
Well, so I base myself out of Anamon. It's about 6 jumps out from where we're at. Yeah, it's probably the best for where we work typically. Tomorrow when we do, we're gonna do some faction warfare missioning, and that's gonna be quite a ways away. So, but I call it my northern station is Anamon, and
all right.
Southern is Stackcom. I don't work out of the southern one very often, but I have some ships there, and sometimes I change my I'll change my spawn point to there.
No, I'm at Mahira, and I have a hard time down here alone. So only I can go on plexing when I got a fleet or something like that.
Yeah, I do individual plexing up here all the time.
That sounds great.
So there's three systems. Actually, there's 4 systems that enter into LowSec from here that are within 3 jumps. And commonly, I have Tama blocked. I don't go through Tama. Because Tama is camped about 80% of the time, and they'll just bomb you as you pop in, so you don't even see it coming. And then the other 3 systems that are there, they're camped every once in a while, but not very often. And if they are, you can go around pretty easy. But typically you don't know that they're camped until you get caught in it. If you're in a frigate, the camps on the gates other than Tama, typically you can get through them. But if you're in anything bigger, you're going to die when they're camped.
Okay.
So, what kind of ship do you fly?
Catalyst at the moment.
Catalyst.
I'm still on the jury rigging skills to get rigs in.
Okay. So Catalyst is pretty close up, but high DPS. Tristan's will tear you apart. Yeah, anything you can get kited real easily in a Catalyst. I don't know if it's a very good faction warfare ship, actually. You know, that might be something where I might actually put a warp stab in it if I had a bunch of those and I really wanted to fly that.
Yeah.
So, which in faction warfare, when you put a warp stab in, people cry foul, but I personally don't care.
I don't care either. I want to get safe out of there when somebody's making trouble.
Yeah.
I had Incurnus. Normally I use Incurnus. The frigate.
What kind of frigate?
Incursus.
Incursus. I'm not familiar with what is that.
Oh, we'll link it. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, you mean Imicus?
That's what I
Oh,
use
oh,
on
in-
free roaming in the fleet, or I use the catalyst.
Okay. Is the Incursus fast?
Mm.
Well, you only have an
Depend-
afterburner in it.
Only afterburner. Catalyst is faster.
Yeah. Okay.
After we capture this, I'm gonna have to disappear like about 30 minutes or so.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go make a sandwich, so you know it'll all work out. And I'm gonna stay in the same system. I'm just gonna warp to a safe, and so I'll only be about 5 minutes, maybe a few more. But 1 minute to money. The system's been good, so we should get another 20,000 each. For this, let's see if we're still tier 4. We are. We're still tier 4. Now that number though lags behind when you look at that. So I think that only updates about every 5 minutes, and when you get paid in whatever the real-time number is. So it is possible to get a tier 3 payment when it says that you're in tier 4, and vice versa. But it's a better indicator than anything else I have. And when it sits right on 60%, that's the first percentage of tier 4. If it's 59.9, then it's definitely tier 3. And that 0.1% can move real easily just by one capture. So, hey, this is captured. How much did we make off of it? We got paid tier 3. Just like what I was saying. So here it is. We got 14,582, and oh, it updated. We're at 59.5 now. So where a minute ago, when I was just looking at it, it said we were at 60. So that's a 5,000 LP difference. Okay, I'm warping to safe. I'll take 5. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go make myself a sandwich or two for lunch, and then I'm gonna eat it in front of y'all.
All right.